My name is Sarah. Welcome to the It's a Sarah podcast. Today it is Sunday, February 12th, and this is my 12th February filmpje. This whole month I make daily episodes, little short episodes of my daily crafting adventures. It is Sunday morning and it's still quite early. My husband and children are sleeping yet, but as you can see, it is all light outside. The days are really getting longer and the light is starting earlier, so that's nice. I'm knitting my northeasterly blanket. It is my memory blanket, and every time I finish a fingering weight project, a sock or something different, I knit a little bit of the yarn in my blanket. And here I'm knitting with the yarn of the banana socks for my little niece. I will share them at the end of this video. And while I was knitting, I discovered a little mistake. The northeasterly blanket has a slip stitch column in the middle of each row. So at the right side you knit the middle stitch, and at the wrong side you slip it purlwise. You don't knit it, and that makes it a slip stitched column. But I made a mistake. One time I knitted it also at the wrong side. It was the first time in this whole blanket, so that's quite special, I guess. But it's a very little mistake and you hardly can see it, but I know there are quite some people who are a bit afraid of fixing their mistakes, and I want to show you that isn't necessary. That's just easy peasy. Here I will show you my mistake. You have to look quite good. It's a little purl bump in the slip stitch column, and you hardly see it, so it is absolutely not a problem to leave it there. But I want to share how I do it. And I don't have tutorial skills, I don't have tutorial hands, I don't have tutorial ambitions. So it's quite hard. The hardest part of fixing this mistake was doing it with my phone between my eyes and my work. And sometimes I go out of screen a bit. So I'm not good at it, but I think you can follow the process. I start with knitting to the middle stitch, and I mark the middle stitch with 2 stitch markers. Before the middle stitch you have to increase. So there, so I put the stitch marker away, and now I want to drop that middle stitch. Oh no, not you. You don't have to be dropped. I'm gonna drop that middle stitch to the row of the mistake. And I'm sorry, I'm a bit out of screen. I use the point of my knitting needle, and because all the other stitches are just safe on my knitting needles, I don't have to worry about dropping all, and it's just regular sock yarn. So when you have very how do you say it, very slippery yarn, it's maybe a bit harder, but now it isn't. When I came at the mistake, I discovered my yarn was a bit weird. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't pull the stitch down anymore. So I grabbed my hook, and I discovered sometimes you have your yarn is sometimes with a hair or with a little yarn ends. They are twisted together and you just have to pull to separate them. So there's not a knot, and they are also not knitted, but they are just grabbed together by a little other fiber. Do you know what I mean? And I'm discovering here what is going on. I couldn't see it immediately. So it's it's like surgery. You have those surgery television programs in which you can look what the doctor is doing. So it feels a bit like such a kind of video. Here I fixed the mistake. I separated the yarn, and now the only thing I have to do is to pick up the stitches. And I don't have to, normally you pick up every row, but because this is a slip stitch column, I have to skip one yarn thread and then I pick up one, skip one, pick up one, skip up, pick up one. So I pick up only every second thread. And I think a crochet hook is a very nice tool for that. You can use your knitting needle, but because of the hook, at the crochet hook, you can grab your yarn better. I really love that. So here I am there back again. So I put the stitch back on my needle, and now the mistake is fixed. When I just started knitting, I was afraid of trying this, so I immediately would rip out my work a few rows and then knit it all again. But that isn't necessary. Sometimes dropping your stitches won't fix the problem, so you can rip it out when it really doesn't work. But it's worth trying. Yeah. I think my most mistakes I can fix this way. And I really love it. Nothing to be afraid of. So there we have a nice straight slip stitch column again without a little purl bump. Easy peasy. Oh, here's my Not Easily blanket. I really love this scrappy project. It's so nice to work on, and I love all the scraps and all the not coordinated color combinations. It's really a lovely memory blanket. I love working on it, and it's not it doesn't have to be finished soon. It's just growing every now and then. Yeah, I really love it. I'm looking forward to a scrappy Sunday because I'm really in a scrappy vibe, I guess. And in case you are wondering, yes, you are looking the same fragment over and over again. I didn't have enough filming material for all the things I wanted to say. And I don't have the time and the energy to make new stuff because yesterday was quite a long day, and also this morning I was busy and I had an appointment, and now I just want to sit and knit the rest of this Sunday. But before I will do that, I want to show you a quick sneak peek of the finished banana socks for my little niece. I finished them Friday evening. I'm a little bit worried they are too small. They are not wide enough. The length doesn't matter because of that's the thing of the banana socks. But the wide, I don't know. They are with my sister now, so I will hear it soon. So this was it for today. Tomorrow I will give you a good coffee break chat about my weekend. And for now I'm gone knitting. Wish you a nice day. Bye bye.